Hey guys, what's up? It's Isaac Atkinson, founder of the GTE Event Group and Captured Photography and Videography. And today I'm going to make a video on how to organize our Pelican cases or Apache case. And we're going to create a tote specifically for audio for our videographers. Now currently, our case kind of looks like this. All our gear fits in there and it's secure. However, it's just kind of thrown there, and that absolutely drives me nuts. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna bring organization to this kit. And we're gonna do so by using this Apache case, guys. Now, when you buy these Apache cases, we got this at Harbor Freight, and I think it was like $39.99. Once in a while, I believe you can find it on sale for $29.99. But anyways, when you open it up, it comes with these foam thingies inside, like so. I'm sure you guys can see that. And if not, we have a camera over here that I know is gonna get it. But one of the problems or issues you have is when you break these squares out, these things don't last or keep it shape for a long period of time. So what we're going to use is this plastic dip to spray over this once we kind of get a configuration in regards to how we're going to lay out this equipment inside of this new Apache case. Anyway, so the first thing I want to do is let's talk about these cases real quick. I know some of you guys might be thinking out there like, Isaac, why are you using the Apache versus the Pelican case? Well, first thing is this. It's because of cost, guys. You know, this Apache case, a Pelican case, I think cost me $179. Great case. It's well worth the money. But realistically, this case is going to do the same job. And the only reason why I would want this case over this one is if I was traveling by water. They're both supposed to be airtight. They're both supposedly float if they ever dropped in water. However, I don't know. I'm just a stickler that if it costs more, it must be better quality. So I'd rather pay the extra money if I traveled by water quite a bit, which I don't. And because of that, I'm going to stick to the $39.99 case made by Apache. And again, you can get it at Harbor Freight. So what we've done, guys, here is we went to the store and we kind of found some containers that we're going to use. And we're going to put these containers inside of this case to help us pretty much organize our cables and some of the other equipment that we have. So we're going to use this plastic case. I believe we got it at Walmart for like $4.99. Another thing that we got was this clear case. And we actually got this in where they sell the toothbrushes. So this is like a travel toothbrush kit. We just took out the toothbrush and we just want to use this clear plastic bag. The reason why I want it is because it's pretty good quality for us putting our microphones and our headphones in here. And the main thing that I really want to kind of achieve is I want to be able to look at this at a glance and know that every item that is supposed to be in here is in here. So if I had one of those black pouches that I'm sure some of you guys have, you know, I would have to take everything out to make sure that my guys brought everything back. And again, anything that saves me time saves me money, and that is my main goal, to save money and really increase my work efficiency. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, guys. I'm gonna open up this Apache case. And I'm gonna take out the top layer of foam, put it off to the side. Actually, I'm gonna take off the second layer of foam as well. And we got another foam piece on the bottom. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this clear case, and more than likely I kind of already know where I wanna put it. I wanna put it in the corner. So I wanna make sure it closes, the case top lid closes, and it does. It's actually kind of hard, meaning I might need to do something with this bottom part here. Give me a sec. All right, so right now what it's looking like is I might need to cut this bottom foam, and they're not push out squares, and that's okay. And once I do that, I'm gonna put this clear part back on top. So once I have that there, we're gonna find out where I want the rest of the gear. I'm gonna actually put one of these squares back in. This is gonna kind of help me just determine the depth I'm gonna need for some of this equipment. So I'm gonna put the clear container there. Here are our audio cables. Now when we travel to events, guys, we normally plug into the DJ or whatever soundboard they have there at the event to capture clean audio. And normally we're only miking the minister, unless, the minister and the groom when we do videography. So I'm gonna take our cables, and we carry a bunch of them because we never know what equipment the DJ or audio guy is gonna have. So we're gonna put them in this clear tote here. And then we talked about our microphones. And using this toothbrush holder bag, we're gonna put our microphones inside of it, and we're gonna put, let me see here, some of our audio cables that we're gonna need to connect our receivers to our cameras. And last but not least, our headphones. And voila, it kind of looks like that, as you guys can see. And what that's gonna allow me to do, guys, is at a glance, really make sure that my videographers brought back everything the way I gave it to them. And when they come back, what I'm looking for is I wanna make sure that the little windscreens are there and my microphone clips are there, as well as the 2 microphones that are in here, the headphones that we put in here, and the connector that goes between our receivers and our cameras. I wanna make sure that is in there as well. And I can look at it at a glance. Now, as far as this clear tub, we're gonna put the audio cables, and we have, we keep an extension cord on us. And the reason why we do that is because we use a lot of zooms, and instead of running it on battery, we'll plug the zoom directly into this USB charger. So we have a USB cable, and we'll plug our zoom in. That way we never have to replace the batteries. You know, you just never know. Sometimes we're waiting forever for the ceremony to start, and when we can just hit record and go back and erase what we don't need, it really comes in handy when you don't have to worry about the batteries and you got direct AC power. So there's that. We're gonna make sure it's in our clear plastic tub. And once again, guys, when I'm doing inventory, I can look at everything at a glance. Don't have to open any pouch up to see if all my equipment that I sent out came back. So there that is. All right, so I have my clear tub, I have my pouch, I have my zoom. I'm gonna put that there, and then of course I have my wireless receivers. I'm sorry, transmitters and receivers, and we're gonna leave these clips on, you know, because we slide them on our cameras all the time. Again, guys, I want to reiterate, anything I could do to save me time is going to save me money. So I buy extra of these. We're going to leave them on all the time. That way it cuts down on the time that our videographer is actually going to spend on creating a production when it comes to the audio. So now that I have this, guys, I don't know. Let's see here. Maybe lay it out like so. That's not really going to work. You guys can tell I'm already kind of running out of room. I don't like it. Another option might be to lay these things sideways like so. That right there will give me about 2 squares in between, which that actually looks pretty good. I like that. So more than likely that is going to be the layout in regards to the transmitter and receivers. And last but not least, I got to figure out where to put this. And from the looks of it, I might just kind of make a slot right there, or maybe even build it underneath this. There's only one way to find out if this is going to work. I got to go and start pulling out these squares, guys. So fingers crossed this works. We're probably going to speed up the camera so you guys can see the workings of how we put this together. And by the time we're done, you'll be able to see a final product. Hopefully you enjoyed it.
You are
these bigger pieces when I can. I always try to make them as a solid piece, just in case I make a mistake and have to try to go back and glue it into this case. All right, guys, so we have everything laid out. I'm gonna turn the case around. You guys can kind of see how beautifully organized everything is. The cool thing is, guys, this is our first of probably 3 cases we're gonna put together. And moving forward, this is what we're gonna start training our guys on in regards to when they take this out, they're gonna take it out looking just like this. And when they bring it back, they're gonna give it back to me looking just like that. If anything gets lost in the field, let's just say they lose a windscreen, their job is going to be to report it to our management so we can go ahead and get that replaced. Anyways, guys, so the next step is to take all the contents out, and we're going to go ahead and spray this foam with this plastic dip. Really important. We're probably going to give it 2 coats, so we're going to spray it once, let it dry, go back and spray it again. And what it's going to prevent it from doing is, as you can see, these squares, right? They're all foamy squares. They pull apart really easy. And I can tell you right now, I know my guys are going to be extremely rugged with this stuff. So if I didn't spray this on there, this case would probably only look like this for about 1 event. When I spray this on there, I'll be lucky if I get 1.5 years, 2 years of these squares not breaking up over time. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get started painting. Guys, I'm gonna spray a lot because I don't want it to come undone. So I'm not gonna only spray the top, but I'm gonna spray the sides. It's gonna act like a glue. All right, guys, so as you can tell, I'm putting a good layer of Plexi dip on it. If you guys know anything about Plexi dip, you guys can choose different colors. So maybe you want to choose a color that goes with your brand. I like to keep everything black. You know, just kind of black reminds me of production, so I do that. But I'm trying to get every nook and cranny. And as you guys spray this, you're gonna notice that some of the cube areas, it doesn't look like it's cube anymore. It actually looks like it's one solid piece. Unless I push too hard in a certain area, like right there, you can tell that it's a cube. But other than that, the foam is really starting to become one instead of a bunch of little pieces. All right, guys, we're back. We just got done spraying our foam pieces with this plastic dip. And we're gonna go ahead and put them back in the box. And we're gonna start putting everything else back inside where the slots are. Anyways, let's go ahead. So, first one, cool. Second one, cool. Move this out of the way. Take a tote. First one, cable tote. Take out batteries. All right, guys, so everything's back in the box. And there you have it. There's our final product. This right here, first of all, represents my brand. And what I mean by that is the companies I build, I always like to be impressive with everything I do. And I believe that part of being impressive is being organized. And this definitely represents me and what I try to build very well. Again, I have my cables. These are the cables that we will use to plug into a DJ system, a speaker system, to record the audio. We have our Zoom recorder. We have our wireless receivers and transmitters. And inside this plastic case right here, or plastic bag, we have our microphones for our transmitters, as well as the cable that connects from our receiver to our camera to collect the audio, as well as headphones so we can hear what we're capturing. Hopefully you guys like that. If you have any questions, make sure you guys comment, shoot me a message. Once again, I am Isaac Atkinson from Captured and the founder of GTE Event Group. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video. Hopefully you guys picked up a couple tips that you might want to incorporate into your own business. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me or leave a comment below. Thanks again for tuning in.